Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. I didn't put moisturizer to my face today, so it looked dry. Just wait. You guys back. All right. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so someone's getting like a heartbreaking news. Heartbreaking news. They're blocked from touching your fortune. Blocked from touching your fortune. This is an issue for these people. This could be why they're trying to matchmaker you. Trying to take the easy road out. Someone's trying to take the easy road out. Okay? They've been doing this the entirety of their life. They'll fuck up and then they'll try to take the easiest route out of what the fuck they've just done because they refuse to hold themselves accountable. Okay, they'll hold themselves accountable for little things when they're not getting down to the fundamentals. They're not getting down to the root of the issue, which continues this ongoing trying to block other people's destinies. Okay, when I was getting these cards, I got these cards at the pre-shuffle. Okay, this is I got a destiny blocker. A destiny blocker. So in this case, someone was coming in to protect what they've already stolen, okay? Or to protect themselves because they've already stolen this money. They've already spent a good portion of this money recklessly, okay? And for some reason, they wanted it to look like you were spending it recklessly. And it's like, you don't spend shit. You spend the necessities and that is it, okay? And you've had to because these people have been fucking with your finances so much. So it's like, they're blocking your destiny now is a precautionary measure because they've already stolen this fortune, already caused misfortune, already took your destiny, but not really. Not really. Okay, because you still are in your purpose. You're still in your purpose. Just because they stole your money, just because they stole your fortune doesn't mean that they get your destiny, okay? And that's like something that's not going through someone's skull. There's some sort of heartbreaking news because of protection of your fortune. Okay, there's a fraud here who's heartbroken. Someone feels like heart palpitations. Okay, they're like panic attack. Okay. It's so funny, okay, because I'm going to explain this a little bit. This is just my story, okay? In your story, it could be however they're trying to block your destiny at this moment, okay? But it is a precautionary measure because of what they did to you to steal your fortune, okay? These plan of attacks, okay? These plan of attacks. And they can get as extreme as trying to murder you, okay? And they can get as extreme as trying to murder you a lot of times, okay? And that is the case for me, okay? There was a lot of plans, and when those plans didn't work, there was a lot more plans. These people killed me in Prince Albert Hospital, okay? In the Vic Hospital, they killed me. Yeah. So the lengths people will go, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I went in there for like a routine thing. They were supposed to get me on some antibiotics and send me home. Okay, I was in there for hours and they pretended like they didn't know what was wrong with me. Okay, they pretended to document it as if they can't find out what's wrong with me. Okay, and then they pumped me full of saline, a lot of saline. They pumped me full of saline and then gave me an overwhelming, an overdose, a lethal amount of ketamine and killed me. Okay, I felt every single one of my organs expand until I died. And then I heard God speak to me and heal me with a really, 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 really bright white light. And he told me that they don't take me out. Okay, you guys don't take me out. That's why I don't fucking fear you. Okay? Because I have way more trust in my higher power than the people who are actively trying to get my money. Okay, so I'm going to continue to speak on it. Okay? That's where my strength derives from, is that connection there. Okay, that's what has pulled me through, and I have way more trust in that than in that energy, okay, that energy of love, than I do in people who are actively trying to make me die because of finances. Okay, it's like I've ascended past that to a state where I can't even get that mad anymore, because I know how sick you are. I know how sick everybody involved is to have to want to do that. To want to do that. Okay? And it makes me have more empathy for humans. Humans. Okay? It even makes me be kind to you, even though you don't deserve it. Even though you don't deserve it, I love you anyways. I have more empathy for you than I just as I do the next sick person. Okay? You're sick in the mind. You're sick in the heart. And that's very sad. Okay? These people tried to play matchmaker with me this weekend. Okay? And like, okay, if this happens to you, they'll get your type to a T. They'll get your type to a T, okay? Because this man was very handsome. But they never got the personality, okay? They never got the personality accurate, but it was fucking close. It was fucking close. Oh, shit. Okay? And then I was like getting all these giddy feelings, but I could tell it was witchcraft, okay? And I was getting all these giddy feelings and like feeling all shy and embarrassed as if like I had a crush. But then my mind was telling me no. Okay? My mind was saying no, 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 no. Okay, so I couldn't even like flirt. I couldn't even, there was something that was stopping me. And the particular thing that was stopping me from like actively like allowing this person to pursue me, or vice versa, okay, because it's a dance, right? It's like an ebb and flow of assertiveness and passiveness, of taking the lead and following, right? You know, that's kind of how it is in like a romantic dynamic. It's an ebb and flow, it's a dance. Okay, depending on what you excel in, depending on what each of you excel in, right? And it's easy to read an energy. You know when to follow, you know when to take the lead. Okay, it's like an energy thing. Anyways, I was like halted from doing that. I was like on standby from doing that. It's as if like I was experiencing this, but then I was also experiencing it from a higher perspective. Okay, and the thing that halted me, for one, it was God. Okay, for two, I'm aware enough to know that that was my higher power putting a halt to that. And three, I knew why. Okay, because it was manipulated. It was like a matchmaker, and it was so that these people could take the easy route out, like they have been the entirety of their life. Okay, when it comes to these big things where they fuck up, it's like they make little adjustments afterwards so they can get away with it in a more discreet way. But that's not why you're supposed to learn your lessons. You're supposed to learn your lessons so that you can release that altogether, not get better at it. Okay, fuck. All right. The thing that was, I kind of went off, okay, but I still remember. The thing that was holding me back from really engaging with this person in like a romantic sense was that this person like wasn't over their ex, like very, 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 very fresh in that hurt. And I'm like, I'm way too fucking healed for that. I know what to do in this situation to have this situation wrapped up and completed, and this person doesn't know what to do, and they're older than me, like significantly older than me, right? So it's like I just know that I've been through things that matured me at a younger age, right? I'm 29, but I've been through so much stuff where I know what to do if this were, say, my ex and I wasn't over that, or these were my circumstances, I would know exactly what to do to close that chapter and be done with it. Okay. And this gentleman, okay, he didn't know that, and that's not his fault, but it's like either you know that and you're not done with your ex, or you don't know that. Okay. And either or is fine, but that was like the blockage, that I was just like completely closed off on a romantic level. But that's how I knew God is like with me, okay? Because I can't, honestly, I can't stand that. I don't want to have to teach anybody, right? So that's why that wouldn't work. But they'll get your type to a T, so be careful. Be careful. If there's like a red flag, listen to that red flag and understand why that is a red flag for you. Because these people, what they show you, you'll learn about yourself, right? But you have to be willing to see that, okay? Past the illusion of someone looking very handsome or very beautiful, or knowing all the right things to say. Of course they know all the right things to say. They fucking watch you. Of course they know all the right things to say, okay? You're loyal and devoted to being very I'm kind of getting like academic, but like you're very thorough with your work. You're very thorough with your work. So of course, on the flip side, they can pick that up and present it in a certain way through somebody else. Okay? Of course they can. Okay, so that they can continue to sneak. Fuck sakes. Like the amount of money that was blown off of somebody else's back while they were actively being attacked, okay, actively being stalked, harassed, attempts at their life, right? It is fucking disgusting. It is fucking disgusting. It's like the amount of lies, the amount of trying to set something to look something up to look like something else, the lack of remorse is disgusting, okay? But there is still pity for you. There is still empathy for you. But not the way you think. Not the way you think. This person is quite detached, okay? They're quite detached, and that's why the 9 of Spears is here. Because you're blocked. You're blocked from receiving this luck, this destiny, this fortune, okay, on an energetic level. So that means that you've already done so much. This person already recognizes you for who you are, okay? Or what kind of crap this group does. This could be your family, okay? Because in this instance, it's mine, unfortunately. Amongst other people, other communities, right? It's not just them. But you've done this so much that this person is closed off. They're closed off to that. You could do that. You could be plotting. You could actively be doing this shit. And this person's lighthearted, right? Why is that? Because they're healed. Because you've done it so much that they already know. They already know. They've already handed it over. They've already grieved that. They've already processed that. Okay? That shows a tremendous amount of growth. This is like studying someone. Someone's feeling weak because of what they're studying. They're studying ways to make someone more weak, more susceptible, more open to an offering. Okay, but this was rejected ultimately. ultimately this was rejected because you didn't take into consideration how healed this person was, okay, and that they would recognize this for what it was. Okay, someone thinks someone, like, you must think this person's dumb, okay? They'll play that in front of your face because especially if you're gaslighting people, right, and trying to set something up to look like something that it's not. Because, like, say if I go into that situation and I'm like, I already know this. I already know that you guys are doing this. I already know that you guys stole from me. I already know that you're spending my money. I already know this. Okay? And then you guys choose to get together as a group and share the same story that's not true and gaslight the shit out of me to try to fuck up my psyche, okay? For one, why would I put myself through that again? You know, when I already know. Two, it's like I'd rather save my dignity, and especially I'd rather save your face. Okay, that's what you guys care about. You guys care about status. You guys care about the way that you look. So why would I make you guys do that again and prove me right again? Okay, it'd be fucking embarrassing, not only for me but especially you. So it's like I don't really see the point in it. Why would I want to go get gaslit again? Okay. For your guys' stealing asses, okay? So this is like working against someone here. Something's working against someone. Yes, it's stolen money. So this is still like an active plan. This is still an active plan. Yeah, they gathered people. They're no longer celebrating something. Hate crime. These are hate crimes. They wanted people to like, they gave false information. They misinformed people so that they would gather up against you and want to attack you. Yeah, make the wrong judgment call. That's the wrong judgment call. So it's like you lied to people so that they would make the wrong judgment call on this person, so that they would actively want to attack them. Okay, like I heard the name of it. I heard that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I heard the name of a group. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse, the Queen of Spears in reverse. Somebody wanted someone's investments to go plummet, like go down. Somebody was so jealous. Somebody was so jealous. Okay, there's a jealous feminine here that led a bunch of people astray. They led so many people astray. And they've gathered so much false information that they can't even use. This is inadmissible. Okay, they can't pass this wrong judgment. This person was never competing. Someone's caught actively like sneaking someone, like bless me. Let me put some two cards. Yeah, so be careful. Make sure you know yourself, and make sure like you understand that if you haven't had these urges and you haven't actively been looking for anybody, okay, and then all of a sudden you go out and you feel all these feelings, understand that they didn't just come out of nowhere. Okay, that shit ain't fate. Okay, and maybe it is, but not under these people's narrative. Okay, maybe a friendship ignites, and maybe that friendship grows, and maybe that friendship allows you to stop having your guard up towards things that are really fated for you. Okay, because there's this sense of confusion of like, what is fated for me and what the fuck is set up. Well, there's fated moments within the setup. There is. There has to be. Okay? Because I'm getting like a navigation map where like you miss a turn and it reroutes you anyways. You miss a turn and you hit those checkpoints anyways. You miss a turn and you get to your destination anyways. Okay? So even though we have this sense of not trusting anyone but ourselves and the creator, we can still be happy. We can still be ourselves, our genuine selves throughout it. Sure, we have to like keep to ourselves and have our guards up, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. We'd have to learn that lesson anyways. Okay? Like, we're supposed to live out our purpose. We're supposed to all be independently making finances on our own. Okay? Creating our own businesses and having those flourish, because there's more than enough for everybody. Okay? And then we're supposed to use our discernment when it comes to people that we do business with, because of all the evil in this world, okay? Because of all the darkness in this world. But we wouldn't be able to thrive without it, okay? So it's like, we were supposed to use our discernment. Our guards were supposed to be up towards this type of evil. So we would have learned it in other ways. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's like, this lesson was inevitable. Maybe not to this extreme, but it was inevitable. We'll still get to our destination. So there is parts of fate within the setup. Okay? So we have to be able to like take a step back, take a deep breath, meditate on it, and allow those answers to come to us. Okay? This is where our connection with the divine, our connection with the creator, our connection, period, you know, this is where this is our only way to know. This is our lifeline. This is our only way out. Is to just pray on it and sit on it until we get the intuitive nudge that we know that that's right. Because how else would we know when it's all a setup? How else are we supposed to know what was fated within the setup? Like, who knows? Maybe I was supposed to meet that man. Maybe we do something in the future together, like business-wise, right? So don't think that because these people are setting a situation up to look a certain way so that they can get away with shit, that it's all bad. Because everything that's happening is working for us, not to us. Okay? It's only happening to us if we choose not to learn the lessons and we choose to sit in that. And I don't choose to sit in that. I choose to see it for what it is and understand the deeper meaning. Okay? Because there is a lesson in there that I need to learn. Okay? Or there is a test in there that the universe needs to see what I will do before I get a blessing, or before I am trusted with something else. There's a particular cop that lied on someone, okay? You're being investigated. Okay, rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm getting a Virgo energy and I heard Pisces. Okay, I'm also getting Taurus and Aries. There's a fake marriage here. There was also like, I wonder if there was like black mold in that fucking hotel room, because when I was in the pool. I was like floating on my back because honestly, I'm out of shape. I was swimming in there and I was fucking winded. I was winded. And I was floating on my back. And I seen like the little, I don't know what the vent was for. Maybe it was like an exhaust vent. Okay. But it was a vent on the ceiling and there was mold there and it was dark, 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 dark gray. Okay. Some would say black. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, boys, let's go. We're not spending more than an hour in here. And then I took my boys out of there. I heard Sigma boy. What's Sigma? Independent. Someone's proven to be independent. An independent thinker. I heard independent free thinker. Independent free thinker. Proven to be an independent free thinker. Oh shit. Here's that stolen finances again. I'm getting a stolen document. Somebody has all of someone's information, okay? This is an abundance. Abundance of information. Okay, on a stolen like this is like a document. So this is identity fraud. It's like you have all of their information to have been able to underhandedly attain this much money. Also, someone tried to get someone sick, like an abundance of sickness. Okay, so that something would look accurate. An already forgerized document. Somebody wished that they could have created a lawsuit so that they could get financial freedom, financial independence off of you, okay, because they feel like you're going to receive what's owed to you. So they tried to get someone sick so that they can like be like, you got me sick. Smack down with the lawsuit. Okay, this didn't work. This information is still fake, still false. This person is still independent. Okay, they're still independent and abundant. Okay, they're smart enough to know that if you do that, if you try to do that, that it was set up, and they'd be very detailed in the way that they were to articulate that afterwards. Okay, so yeah, sure, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You can enforce yourself on this person, blah 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 blah. They'll pray, meditate, get down to the bottom of it, and then articulate it in a way where other people can understand, get the facts, and you're going to fucking prison. Okay, so go ahead, you can try, but this person knows how to independently stand up for themselves. Okay, you'll be looked into even further, watched, okay, and be seen boldly doing this shit, and your connections to the authorities who are allowing you to do this. Human trafficking here. Trafficking children here. Damn, what the fuck? Okay, I saw this on the news. There was like 3 people who were going down for human trafficking and animal cruelty, which we know is sacrifice, right? They call it animal cruelty. Okay. Anyways, it was something about Edmonton and Montreal and then another place, but it's like there was only 3 names. Okay. You understand how many people, okay, how many people who have connections with crooked authorities it takes to traffic people? A lot of fucking people, and only 3 people got pinned for this. I was like, wow. I don't even know what to think about that yet because I haven't processed it yet. But once I sit on that and I think about it for a bit, let me come back on here and tell you how fucking wrong that is. 3 people went down for it. Okay? And it was human trafficking and animal cruelty. Nothing else. Okay? Nothing about bad batches, nothing about stalking, nothing about voyeurism, nothing about that. Absolutely fucking nothing about that. Okay? So understand that only a few people will go down for this. One really big charge, one kind of big charge. Okay? So that these other things can be ongoing. And these people are just the fucking scapegoat, the pawn, right? The civilians are the pawns. It's fucking disgusting. Okay? That like, it kind of like, it riddled me a bit, right? It kind of like threw me for a fucking loop. I'm like, oof, that's how they get this shit to be ongoing. Ew. Fucking ew. Shit. These 3 people are probably 3 people that chose not to do something for this fucking group too, eh? These 3 people probably have some sort of finances attached to them too, hey? And that's why the fuck they chose them to go to fucking jail. Okay? Don't be surprised if these people come up dead and their fucking organs are missing. That's how much I don't put it past these motherfuckers, okay? The corrupt officials in fucking Canada. I was born and raised here. I know it's not a fucking free country based off of the shit that I've been through. Me and my little family have been through. I'm getting off of here. I'm pissed off now. Have a good day, people.